Tower Defense Simulator. You may like it, I may have liked it, but not anymore. Not after this new update. Because I can officially say, this is the first Tower Defense Simulator that I actually hate. I hate it. And this is the update of Intermediate Mode, which also comes with the Trapper plushie, but we don't really care about that right now. Anyways, Intermediate Mode, so bad. And the thumbnail, I'm going to say this I believe this is true. And I'm talking about the wave structure here. Its wave structure is worse than those toilet tower defense games, which I didn't even know was possible. How do you even mess up your wave structure that bad that it is worse than toilet tower defense? How do you do that? And this video is sort of me ranting about Intermediate Mode with gameplay of it behind. Because, okay, so first of all, the name, Intermediate. I don't know what's happening with the naming scheme of the modes, because before it was Beginner, Molten, Fallen. Well, there was also Golden, which I'm gonna have to talk about that later. And now it's Easy, Molten, Intermediate, Fallen? Are we going back to easy, medium, hard, impossible, or whatever? Because that's just stupid. And then we have the fact that everybody looks over, thinking that this update is super good. They look over the fact that this replaced Golden Mode. We could have had Golden Mode back, but instead we got this piece of garbage of a mode, Intermediate Mode. And I just despise this mode. There is no mode that I hate other than Intermediate Mode. Even the new Easy Mode, which just beginners reskin or is like edited, is better than this, because the way I'm able to see Intermediate Mode, it has the same rewards as Molten. It is like Beginner's Mode if all the enemies just got blended together into some abominations and was stupidly hard. Like, I consider this harder than Fallen Mode. I consider this mode harder than Fallen Mode, which is supposed to be the hardest mode other than Hardcore. Once again, how do you mess that up? I don't get it. And, I mean, the wave structure is terrible. You get speedy enemies at the second wave, and then you get, like, those heavy zombies, I don't remember what the name is, on, like, I think 5th wave, and then 2 waves after that, the 7th wave, you get a boss. And this boss, 160 health, and also regens. It regens with 160 health on wave 7. And then the next wave, 2 of those bosses spawn. How? How do you mess the wave structure up so bad? I don't get it. Because the wave structure for all the other modes is just perfect. Or not perfect. I want to say perfect, but they are much better than this one. This mode's wave structure is absolutely terrible. Not to mention the fact I struggled to beat this with, like, Farm, Golden Soldier, Golden Mini, Ranger, and DJ. That is one of my favorite loadouts, and it is great. But I struggled to beat this mode that is supposed to be a little challenge. What? How do I struggle more with this than I struggled soloing Fallen? How? How does that work in any way? This mode is complete garbage, and as you see by the gameplay behind me, it was tough. It was really tough, and I think we also have to get to the most mentionable part. It replaced Golden Mode. People are acting like this mode is great. It is the greatest mode ever. I do not know why they like it so much when we could have gotten Golden Mode back. But instead, Paradoxum Games, Below Natural and his team decided to make a new mode that is stupid. I absolutely hate this mode. And I do not know why they made it so dumb. Because it could have been a great mode. We could have gotten Golden Mode back. But no, instead we have a map based off of Golden Mode. And this terrible intermediate mode, which, what even is the boss, by the way? Patient Zero, I'm pretty sure? Patient Zero. What does any of this... It's like the entire theme is amalgamations and whatnot, and test subjects, but it just doesn't do it very well with how challenging it is. I mean, I like that as a good challenge, but I don't like that A, it replaced Golden, B, it gives the same rewards as Molten, which is the easiest mode in the game, and C, they act like it's easier than Fallen when it is harder. I like a good challenge, don't get me wrong. I do not like when it doesn't give good rewards and they don't know. It's like they act like it's so much easier than it is, but it isn't, because it's just stupid, and I can't understand how they think it's so easy, but it's not. They think it's a little challenge, but it's not. It's just this mode that I struggle to solo with really good towers, and I just don't get it. I do not get the thought process behind intermediate mode. Intermediate mode feels like if you took a game like Toilet Tower Defense with its ridiculous healths for its enemies, put the friggin' towers from Tower Defense Simulator, and then it just did not know how, and then just put a new guy in charge of making the wave structure, and that was how the mode was made. Do you see where that could go wrong? It goes wrong in every place possible. It is probably the worst thing to do. But yet they still did it. And it got us here. Which also, we just gotta take a moment that all the new enemies, they're all meshes. Like, there's this one guy, I don't know its name, but it's literally balding. How does a zombie bald? Or go bald? Like, it's balding. I don't know. But also, could we just take a moment to think of old TDS versus new TDS? Let's go back to Halloween 2020, where while there was a long waiting, there was also a lot of hype for the game, which was great, because with hype, people will play it once the update comes out. But the update, Frost Invasion update, just sort of changed TDS into a new direction, where it's just it's more like they just want money and don't care about their fan base. Because, I mean, we were promised Golden Mode years ago, but we still haven't gotten it back. We were promised an ability with Militant again years ago. We still never got it back. We were promised, like, the Hacker Tower years ago. We still never got it back. And with them not really caring about the game, that's why intermediate mode is so trash. They don't care about the game, so they just released it the way it was with I bet you hardly any playtesting, which isn't good, because then it becomes unbalanced and unfair. It's just the same thing that happened to hardcore. They don't care. They just want you to pay money. It's really sad, because I've been playing TDS since around April of 2021, and there's so many things that I've seen happen in the game, and this is probably one of the worst things I've seen happen. This update isn't good, and I'm tired of people acting like they like this update, and it's sad. But hey, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Who knows? Maybe you guys actually like this update and have a good reason why. I don't know. I'm just some guy on the internet. Thanks for watching this video, and have a great day. Bye-bye.